Ah, it's a fresh new day. I can smell the ocean right over there. Now, I just have to find Chunky Shark. Now, I know he's somewhere in here, so if I was Chunky Shark, where would I be? It's probably best if I maybe bait him out this way. Oh, it looks like he smells the bait, you guys. Is he gonna take the bite? Is he gonna take the bite? He did it! He did it! Yes! Awesome. Okay, all right. I think now that we have his attention, he knows that we're here for Creative Cribs. Come on. Are you This is quite scary, actually. I hope this is Chunky Shark. At least it looks like he's... Oh, my goodness! And there we have it. What a jump. And what an action scene going on there. So I do believe... Are you Chunky Shark? Are you Chunky Shark? There's only one way for me to find out. What's my favorite color? Oh, okay. He's building a staircase up, so I'm assuming this might be Chunky Shark's world, you guys. That's what I'm assuming, at least. I just need to see the name. If I can see the name, then I know I'm safe. He could be pretending to be. He could be like a deadly shark, and no, it's not. It is Chunky Shark. So hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Anthony, or B Statz, and welcome back to Minecraft Creative Cribs, a series where I tour your world. Well, not technically your world. Well, it all depends, and I pretty much showcase it. You guys, I follow you. And you pretty much tour me around your world. As you can see, we were just by the harbor over there that he built, which looked absolutely incredible, I must admit. It was a fantastic job there. And he was just taking a swim there. But hopefully your day is going good. Hopefully your day is going great. Do let me know what were your plans for the weekend, what's your plans for the upcoming week, and such things like that. Again, I hope all is well. So let's go ahead and follow him along the spirits. There is a lot to see. The map is huge, which I will take a look at the map throughout the video as well, so you guys can actually see what it looks like on the map. Now, there are a couple key things I do want to point out, which I don't know if I'll point it out just yet. Most likely when we get to the areas, I'll definitely point it out. And wow, that building is awesome. And there's a couple things too that I've never seen before, like, you know, buildings like maybe done with such color and such things like that. So it's like, this is incredible. It's like a futuristic, like, modern city or whatnot. It is a funny backstory to the world, which he could actually tell you. But it is quite awesome to see this actually be done, you know, and I always like ask, you know, the builders, like, okay, what was the reason of actually building this? What's the backstory, or how did you start the world and such things like that? And it's always interesting hearing the story that everyone has as far as, like, you know, why they may have started the world, or why, you know, the world is actually, you know, turning into what it's turning into and such things like that. So it is incredible to always hear the backstory about this, which is why I love Creative Cribs, because you kind of get like a history on the world too, which was actually built by like a friend of his. I actually asked him, you know, like, I think it was like a billionaire's world or something like that, and I think this is kind of what it turned out to. Chunky Shark, please do correct me down below in the comments as well. Of course, he would know the story best. And we go in here and we have a nice little, looks like kind of like a auto shop. So this is this is actually where he works at, which is also awesome too, because a lot of people actually build things like where they work. Again, I think we talked about this in some previous episodes of Creative Cribs about how people take things from the real world and bring it into, you know, Minecraft. And that, I think that's what makes Minecraft so good, is because you can literally make anything you want for the most part. Nice building there. And I think that's like that might be I don't know exactly what that was. I think it was something for like for cars or something, possibly. That's what I'm assuming, at least. So we get to the intersection. Also, he's done a great job on the streets too. So he's actually built like streets. The buildings are good, and also the style and everything. And we just walked into the bank now, and I need to withdraw a certain amount of cookies. Okay, Chunky Shark, is that possible to happen? I need to withdraw about 10, maybe 20 cookies for today. I don't know. It could be it could be quite a long episode. I think I'm gonna need some cookies. So not only does he build the world, he actually works in the world as well. He works at the bank, he works at the car place, and he works in the ocean. So Chunky Shark, I think I'm short about 6 cookies. Thank you very much. Thank you. I just want to make sure my withdrawal is correct, and I would like to thank you for being so kind today, Chunky Shark. I will see you later. And there you have it. So this is like the bank area here. So if you need to, withdraw or deposit money, you can in there, or deposit cookies or cake, depending on what you like, depending on your preference of food. Well, I use cookies because cookies is my currency, of course. Why have money when you can have cookies? That's how I think about it. This is like the storage places. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like storage. It looks exactly like this. I love the fact that he has like one open with the boxes in there, and that's good. Like detail. The fact that you have, like the doors open and they're not like all shut. You actually have, they actually have things in them. So I really do love that. Chunky Shark is a magnificent builder. There's also a Hunger Games on my map, which is on my map. There's a Hunger Games on my channel. You guys may have seen it. It's like kind of like an Assassin's Creed Venice Hunger Games. If you haven't seen it, feel free to kind of look it up if you want after this, or I'll try to link it down below in the description. But there's a Venice Hunger Games, and he built that, and it's really, really good, you guys. It's awesome. Now, I think I did really well in that Hunger Games as well. So if after this, maybe you want to watch that and get like some Hunger Games experience on today's day, you can do that. Now we are currently in McDonald's. Now, what would a city be? What would a city be without McDonald's? It would be absolutely nothing. Not nothing, but there's always a McDonald's everywhere, I feel like. I feel like if we were to go into outer space somewhere, there would possibly be a McDonald's there as well. Like, wait, we're on like a new planet and there's a McDonald's? Are you serious? That's just how I think of it, because McDonald's are always everywhere. They're always even open on the holidays and such things like that. So that's just how I view it sometimes, being that there's just always a McDonald's somewhere in the world, always. So he also kind of has like the food up there. We'll go around the back. I thought this was like the drive-through area, but you also have like the little things on the screen there. That was quite awesome. Now, where did he go? Did he jump back into the ocean? There he is, way over there. All right, I gotta catch up. I'm sorry about that. I was too busy. I used my fishing rod to maybe lure him back there. So yeah, let's go ahead and follow him through the gates. We walk through these gates, and as you can see, the nice palm trees. So it almost looks like we're going to the nicer side of the world here. Not necessarily the nicer side, but it looks more of the fancy side. Now, I don't know if he actually separated his world. A lot of people do this, like where they separate it, like, you have, the bad parts, the good parts, the rich parts, and such things like that in the world, which is almost just like everyday life for the most part. Of course, you have good neighborhoods, you have bad neighborhoods, and people do, and you can see the McDonald's sign from here. Awesome. So people do kind of incorporate that in Minecraft as well. So it is something to kind of take into the mind, or just consideration if you're building a city and things like that. Just everything. Hopefully the series actually helps you out, maybe with ideas or something like that, or even it's just like a world that you want to just look at. But I think most people do, like some people make it ideas from Creative Cribs, and it's really cool to see it, and you get to see different people's builds, what they look like. And maybe combine that to make your own. Or we could jump over this gate. Now there's something that he did too. As you can see, he added like stained glass to those. Like instead of using like blocks, he used stained glass, like the yellow and black stained glass. I thought that was really cool, because you don't really see that a lot too. There's a lot of things in the world that you really don't see a lot of, as far as that people don't actually kind of do, I think. And I think we're actually, I don't know if this is I think this is the natural texture pack, or it could be I don't think it's the city one. I think this is definitely the natural one. I do quite good at distinguishing which texture pack we are in, and I definitely think we're in the natural texture pack. I can just tell by like the sun, the blocks, and everything like that. We also have police department over there up ahead, and this is actually like kind of like it's not the same, but it's like kind of like, I think, is it Grove Street or something like that from like GTA? I think so. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. But it's not the same, but it's kind of familiar, he mentioned. But yeah, it looks good. Again, he has the buildings, and this kind of looks like more of the houses, because this is where I asked him the point, like, okay, how do you, I really like how well designed everything is, and how did you come up, with these ideas to build these houses? And to be honest, his answer was that he didn't have an idea at all. And that's typically sometimes where you see the best builds, as far as people that don't actually know, not necessarily what they're doing, but what the objective is, in a way. And I think I'm like that as well. Like sometimes you just have to wing it. Like, and that's exactly what he did. He totally just winged this world, and he just like started building, and it just kind of came about that way. That's also another thing too that I would like to mention to you guys. Like if you ever have an idea or a project or something you want to work on, Because I'm always, if you guys remember, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me down below in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer it to maybe in the episodes of Creative Cribs. But do keep in mind if there's a project or something you want to work on, whether you're a video maker or something like that, which is something this is the rule I follow. And that's not going to say it's going to work for you, but I think this would actually help you out. And I think this is actually the Grove Street part here. So if there's an idea or project that you think about, and you kind of keep procrastinating. If you don't know what procrastination is, it's like putting something off. Okay, I know I need to take the trash out now, but I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow. That's pretty much procrastination, just putting off something that you can do now for the most part. So if you kind of have an idea that you have, just start it. That's the best way to do. Honestly, you just have to start it. You may not have all the right tools or the right the right idea for it, but honestly, once you start it, it kind of just forms itself in a way. So that's probably my best advice to if you're a video maker and you're starting projects, or maybe if you want to start your very first video. That is also something because I know a lot of you guys have been getting capture cards and mics or something like that. If you want to start your first video, you honestly just have to do it. There's not going to be any right way to do it. You just have to start it, and then from then on, that's when you develop, okay, because there's projects that I've started and I had no idea how I was going to start it. Oh, nice little fire station here, and also a gas station right behind me too. I had no idea how I was gonna start it or how it would turn out. But then, as you do it, you find out that it actually turns out the way you kind of envisioned it, or even better. So that's my bit of advice for today. At least try to give a little bit of advice in Creative Cribs sometimes, especially if I have your attention. But here is the secret part of today's world. So if you made it to this point in the world, I want you guys to comment down below sushi. Yes, sushi. It's just something I really miss, and I really want sushi. So if you could comment that down, just let me know. No offense to Chunky Shark, because I don't want him to look at me like, okay, you're talking about sushi and I'm a shark, and then it's like, yeah. So if you did make it to this point in the video, do comment down below sushi, and it's always interesting to see there the true Creative Crib fans, which I love you guys a lot. So I like the way he's the way he's walking around the map. His fins are just kind of flapping on the ground. He's leaving a trail. Now I don't know if this is safe for Chunky Shark, being that he's been out of the water for so long. But Chunky Shark is such a rare shark. This is why he can do this. He's the grandfather of all sharks. This is why he can walk on land. That'd be quite crazy. Imagine a world where people were living in water and fish and those were living on land. Would you guys want that? Would that be something that would be, oh man, that was insane. That's actually an insane thought to have. Imagine having all the fish and everything living on land, but of course they could breathe and stuff like that, and all humans could live underwater. I think living underwater would actually be quite cool, having underwater cities. And look at this, I think this is Los Esta by Chunky Shark, and he has that there. Now, what I wanted to mention to you guys before, this world is terraformed. Yes, if you don't know what terraforming is, that means this was a flat world and he's rose everything up off the ground. So everything you see now, it's literally been terraformed, which probably the next episode, or maybe some of this episode, will fly around the world so you can actually see some of the terraforming, also some other buildings as well, so you can kind of see the amount of work that he actually put in this world is insane. And I love these stained glass buildings. He didn't really like them too much, but I just demanded that these buildings were awesome. They are awesome too. Let me know what you guys think of these glass buildings too. I like the fact they use the stained glass, and they look kind of futuristic, and I think they look a lot better, being that the fact that he added an angle to it, so it looks kind of angled or whatnot. It's not just a straight building or a straight skyscraper. It kind of has a little futuristic kind of angle to it. So I do like that a lot. And again, I'll say that again, I like that building, Chunky Shark. It is awesome. I do love it. Nice little center place there. I wonder what this building is there. I am quite interested there. But he did mention when people build things in the world, he actually likes to give it a name. So let's say I were to build something in his world, he'd name it, let's say Cookie Tower or something like that, instead of trying to find out who built that exact world or whatnot. So that is something too that's quite cool that I think. So let's go ahead and fly over here. We're gonna check out some more little places down here. There's just so much in the city, you guys, and if you did get a glimpse of the map earlier, you can see just how massive this world was, at least. And these are just some shops and also some like little side markets and whatnot, which is like kind of like by the boardwalk of the bakery. Not said bakery. Oh, it's probably, you never know, one of these could be a bakery, but by the beach. That's what I mean, the beach. But it does look like we are running out of time for today's episode of Creative Cribs, you guys. So next episode, we'll check out some more of the terraforming, also some more of the world as well. And yeah, I really look forward to that. And again, hopefully your day is going great, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. But I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!